comic books, video games, anime, sci-fi. If you've been made fun of for it, we're probably going to talk about it.
One question. Is it too late to change the name?
Nerd Radio starts now.
Welcome to another week in Nerd Radio, wherever you get your podcast, as part of the B-Pod Studios network. Also, you can find us online everywhere. We're on Twitter, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook and Instagram at Nerd Radio 101. I'm your host, Chuck Bean, joined by the always active and exciting Al Beck.
Yes.
And the little less active and exciting James.
Whoa! Holy cow, guys, I'm so excited for the show!
Thank you guys for playing along. I absolutely appreciate it, even if my ears do not.
Sorry, everybody listening to this,
that was pretty
to
amazing.
this with headphones on.
Yeah.
I think you could bring up the energy a little bit, James.
No, that was all he had.
Yeah,
that was it for the morning.
I burned the last little bit of fuel I just had.
Yep.
With that exciting intro.
We'll have him rush to the hospital now to treat the aneurysm.
Yeah.
We do have quite a bit of...
Can't feel the left side of my body, guys.
Uh-oh. That's no good.
It's gone tingly.
We do have quite a bit of nerd stuff to talk about. Of course, the Video Game Awards are coming up Thursday. So as we are recording this, it is Wednesday. As you're hearing this as a podcast, it is Friday. So they have already happened, which puts us in that weird spot.
Yeah.
It happens.
We make predictions and people will be like, what the hell, you dummies?
Yeah.
That game already won, stupid. It's the biggest upset in Video Game Award history.
That one award, guys, was so surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that game won the...
Insert game
award.
here.
That would be pretty funny if you did that, but it's not even your voice.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
Yeah.
like the announcer from the Video Game Awards.
Yeah, I just...
Assassin's Creed, Valhalla!
I just take his audio down.
Yeah. Can you believe that? Assassin's Creed, Valhalla! Won that whole category?
Also, people in the Twitch chat saying that Cyberpunk 2077 is out as of today, and some people very excited for that. Other people not as excited for it.
Are you able to play it right now? I thought it's not available till like 7 o'clock tonight or something. Or is that 7 o'clock yesterday night?
I think it might have been yesterday night.
Okay. I thought it was tonight.
Yeah. I'm not sure because the game that I'm excited to tell you guys about is Kate Bishop has been released for Avengers
Oh, she's there.
as of
available, huh?
yesterday. Yeah, I was on Reddit yesterday and saw people talking about the update was there and it was you could download it and play it. So I quickly text Amy. I was like, "Hey, turn the PlayStation on and make sure it downloads."
Yeah, let that update go.
So I can get home and the update will be there. And I'll
Save
be
you
ready
an
to play
hour
it.
of waiting time.
Yep, and I stayed up super late last night playing they say it's about you've got about 3 hours of content in this update.
And you stretched it into 6.
No, I did not.
Okay.
No, but I didn't get through all of it. I played it for about 2 hours and had a blast.
That's cool.
You start off having to go and find her character, and then you can play as her character after they.
Very familiar with what we've had to do in most of the game. You got to track down these old Avengers.
Yeah.
Then you find them, and then you play their character.
Right. They added her to the splash screen at the beginning that would have all the Avengers standing there.
Okay.
So she's on that, which is pretty cool. And they added her to the loading screen where they like.
So like when you have the different Avengers that you've unlocked,
they
there and
slowly show like Hulk goes.
Okay.
And all that stuff. Yeah. So there's a Kate Bishop loading screen in there as well. She's voiced by Ashley Birch and written fantastically, and is very snarky and very fun. And she's a character that's going to be a little bit weird to get used to in the way that like I'm not very good at playing Black Widow.
Okay.
Because she's a little bit strange to play as far as how her power set works.
I'm just distracted by Black Widow's ass every time I play it. I'm
Well,
like, my goodness.
that's
hello.
fair.
That's a badunkadunk.
That's how I feel about doing the podcast with James.
Yeah,
You're distracted by his ass.
That's
and
why we
you're-
had to move Al over there on the other side
Yeah,
of the room.
exactly. So he wouldn't have to.
There's no direct
I got
line
to
of
use the
sight.
monitor. I get to hide my ass behind the monitor. It's like the sensor bar.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You do have to, each character has a challenge card that you have daily and then weekly challenges, like, do this power so many
Oh,
times.
each character has one of those?
Yeah, has their
Ooh,
own challenge
I'm
card.
way behind on my chores then.
Yeah, that allow you to unlock different skins and what are the bars with the different graphics on them.
Oh, whatever those little nameplate things?
Yeah, nameplate.
Yeah.
Thank you. The different nameplates. She does have her own nameplate, and the only thing you will have to pay for is the challenge card. The challenge card is, I think it's 1,000 credits out of the in-game currency, which if you haven't spent any of your credits yet, then you have 1,000 credits like I did. And I was like, okay, sure.
Oh, I should have 1,000
I
then
can do
too.
that.
So is there any new villains? What are we seeing that's new other than just...
Some of the main basic villains are now robots instead of just the guys with the beekeepers, the AIM suits.
Okay.
So there's some robots that look a little bit like Age of Ultron robots, the Tony Stark robots that he had with like the white faces and stuff. And apparently the villain at the end of this is supposed to be the Super Adaptoid.
The Super Adaptoid?
Which is
that sounds like a gadget you'd buy on QVC.
It's this character from the 60s that they created that essentially has the powers of all the Avengers. And he's got like, in the game, he's got a shield like Captain America and a hammer like Thor's that he shoots lightning out of. And I haven't gotten to him yet. I believe he's supposed to be at the end of the Kate Bishop stuff.
Oh, okay.
The thing that I like the most is they took Kate Bishop, who's already a character I love, kind of a younger version of Hawkeye, and mixed her with another character that is my absolute favorite character, and that's Nightcrawler.
Oh my goodness, the Diddler.
Yeah.
The Night Diddler.
Nightcrawler just not.
He was a diddler.
He was
He was
not.
a priest.
No.
diddling, and
Creepy crawler.
They covered it up.
No,
The
Kate,
Church of X covered it up or whatever.
You knew this was coming when you brought this up.
Kate Bishop can teleport thanks to some technology that she's stolen from AIM.
Oh.
Which is interesting. So, like, one of her abilities, one of her passive ability is she can put out a decoy that the enemies will swarm, so you can back up and shoot arrows at them, which is pretty cool. Another one is that she's got an arrow that she shoots that has the teleporter on the tip of it. So when it hits somebody, she teleports to where it is and causes an area of effect.
Oh, that's cool.
Blasts
I like
everybody
that.
back. And you can also, that's how she gets around. Everybody's like, Widow's got the web swinging essentially, and Miss Marvel can stretch her limbs and stuff like that. That's essentially how you can get Kate to higher up stuff is by teleporting up to it, which is really fun. It gives me a lot of hope for where the game is going. I don't know if they space these out too much. I don't know that anyone will really care.
We'll keep coming back.
Yeah.
They need to have kind of a schedule, or they need to release it on a more of a regular basis to keep the interest going.
Exactly. And it felt a little weird that in order to play the very first mission of it, I had to have a character at maximum level.
Really?
Yeah.
Then I won't even be able to play it.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be different if you try it out and you haven't leveled your characters up, but like the very first one, I chose Miss Marvel and it said my character level was too low, so I chose the guy I leveled up the most, which was Tony Stark, and it said I could play it.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, fine.
I probably won't be able to play then.
Yeah,
Well,
so
screw you, Avengers game.
but
So don't have good things about them.
It's been a real roller coaster for that game here
It
on the
has.
show.
It really has. It really has. It feels like that we had the kind of the same thing a couple of weeks ago with Star Wars Squadrons. It's like there's a lot of games.
Oh
that
yeah,
you're
the
like,
excitement and
you're
anticipation.
like, yes, I'm gonna play this game, and then you play it and you're like, man, that wasn't as cool.
Well,
as I
even
expected.
Avengers though, didn't James, when you first got it, you kind of liked it, and
Dude, I
you've kind
loved
of
it.
gone,
Yeah,
it's
in
kind of
the
gone
beta, I was like,
downhill.
this is great. This is like I'm playing in a movie. It's so much
Yeah.
fun. I'm the Hulk. I'm smashing stuff. I'm jumping around. I get to play as Thor. I'm throwing a hammer. I'm calling it back. I'm hitting people. I'm doing all this crazy cool stuff. And then I'm like, oh, I gotta just keep doing all the same stuff again. Okay. Oh man, this isn't as fun as it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta
That's
go do
the-
this thing now.
I think that's the big difference between the two games for your experience, anyways. That you played Avengers and loved it, whereas Squadron,
Sure.
you were just super excited
Oh yeah,
for it. and you
Squadrons. I was like,
felt
oh my
let
god.
down. Yeah.
I'm like, I get to fly a starship from the Star Wars galaxy. Like, I don't want to. I just want to simulate flying. I don't want to actually go to pilot school.
You don't want to have to deal with putting your engine power, charging your engine power,
Yeah,
putting your, charging your lasers up.
Yeah, I don't have time to consider. Do I need to have my lasers on powered up, or do I need my shields, or do I want my speed? I gotta hit a certain button to go faster. I gotta hit a certain button to have more powerful lasers. Like, I don't got time for this.
He would
I drive an automatic transmission car. Okay.
he would hate Bridge Crew.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we dodged a bullet there because we were
Well, it's
talking.
still downloaded on my PS4, waiting for you guys to play.
We were talking like a year ago about playing Bridge Crew
Yeah.
with James.
Been sitting on my PlayStation there, and I paid the $10 when it was on sale. I haven't even gotten $1 worth out of it.
There is no action involved in Bridge Crew. Absolutely none.
No.
And that's not all the Kate Bishop stuff I want to talk about today.
No, we got some more Kate Bishop business.
I
huh?
do, because they're filming the Hawkeye series in New York City, and people have already got some behind the scenes footage. Last Friday there was a series of photos that showed Hailee, what's her name again? Some bitch.
Hailee Steinfeld, huh?
Hailee Steinfeld from the
Okay.
Bumblebee movie.
Oh man, I saw it because Cena's in it, but that was the only memorable face.
You're just trying to
She was the girl that was
She was the
hanging out with
girl?
Bumblebee the whole time.
Okay, I mean, I remember there was a girl, but I couldn't point her out of a lineup.
Yeah, she was also the voice of Spider-Gwen in the Into the Spider-Verse movie.
Did she look like that Amanda Siegfried chick a little bit?
Oh, maybe a little.
I gotta
could see
Google
it.
her.
Is she actually in this Hawkeye thing, or is this just a way to sneak in Transformers talk?
No, it's
Oh,
not.
no.
No, she is playing.
Don't think I didn't notice that.
She's playing Kate Bishop in this. She's got her hair dyed black, and the first photos came out on Friday of her and Jeremy Renner coming down some subway stairs with Pizza Dog.
With
Okay.
Pizza Dog.
Yeah, from the Hawkeye comic, the Matt Fraction comic. So
I never saw that. Yeah.
So yeah, the dog is going to be a part of it, and obviously with Kate and Clint being together, they're going to be taking some stories from that comic as well, which is super exciting because that was when I discovered I liked Hawkeye. Was when that particular writer wrote it. As of yesterday too, there was some photos of her in the kind of the costume, which is pretty cool. It looks like the purple costume that Kate wears in.
That's cool.
In the comics.
So the girl from the Bumblebee movie
Yep.
is Kate Bishop in the Hawkeye series. What, for Disney Plus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't realize she was brunette. I was picturing a blonde. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't think she was in the Bumblebee movie.
No.
But you know what? Hair dye is crazy.
That's true, but I was picturing a blonde chick, so it was not the person I was picturing at all.
Right. So yeah, they're in the middle of filming that, and that's going to be at some point next year. And I'm sure you guys have heard the news in the last 24 hours about Spider-Man.
All the different villains that they're bringing back?
All the Spider-Man news that's coming out. Yesterday, I saw that Alfred Molina is coming back to be
Dr. Octopus?
Dr. Octopus. We heard, I don't know, like a month ago that they were probably going to get
Jamie Foxx as Electro?
yeah,
Yeah.
and then the two Spider-Mans, Andrew Garfield and
Tobey
what's his face?
Maguire.
Thank you, Tobey Maguire. Bad at names, man.
That's going to be interesting. I just hope, because I know a lot of people are hyped about all this, but to me, it sounds like there's too many cooks in the kitchen right now. There's too many ingredients.
There's so many,
you know?
many people.
I feel like it's not going to come out the way everybody's hoping it's going to.
I read a thing last night on the prep server saying that one of the people working on it says they want to have like an Avengers Endgame like finale to this Spider-Man movie. So you know, I'm
Good
sure
luck.
it's like all the Spider-Men showing up.
Good luck.
Yeah, I was just reading
Good luck.
this morning too that Charlie Cox is going to be showing up as Daredevil.
Ooh, Charlie Cox, huh?
Yeah.
Is he from the Marvel Netflix series?
Yep.
Okay.
He was the Daredevil on Netflix. So
I couldn't only handle a few episodes of Daredevil. I couldn't get into it.
No.
No, everybody's like, "Oh, it's so good, you gotta watch it." And I'm like,
Yeah, out of the 4 Netflix shows, that was the best one.
I couldn't watch any of the Netflix shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also couldn't get into Agents of Shield either.
Yeah. Well, I'm on board with you. Me and Al are on board with you.
I was like,
with
oh
that
my
one.
goodness, just give me the movies.
I liked the Netflix series, but I jumped off at some point. I got too far behind, and eventually I was just like, screw you.
Well, I really wanted to see The Punisher. Everybody's like, you got to see The Punisher.
Yeah.
But if you want to watch The Punisher, you got to watch Daredevil. So I'm like, okay, I'll watch Daredevil to get to The Punisher. Daredevil put me to sleep, so I'm like, I don't care about The Punisher.
Oh.
I punished myself enough.
Yeah. Well, like season 2 or something, half of it had the Punisher in it, I think.
Was it season 2 or season 3?
I think it was season
I think it was
2.
season 2. Yeah.
I think it was 2.
Because
I don't think I ever got around to season 3 of Daredevil.
After that, they jumped on the. They gave Punisher his own show
Yeah.
for a season 2.
Great casting of The Punisher, I feel.
Yeah, John Bernthal.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Fantastic. While we're talking about you mentioned Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., let's talk about the Mandalorian last week.
Woo!
This feels like this week's probably the end of this season.
Oh, you think so?
After the
How
setup
many
of
episodes
last
is
week.
that?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I think it's like 8.
We got to go at least 10. I mean, I guess I could end it with 8.
Feel like
Maybe it'll be like a
I feel
brief-
like the last week's was number 6.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
It could be like a mid-series thing, too, and put it on hold.
I don't know. It seemed like such a big thing. Like you
Oh,
finally
yeah.
got to, and spoilers, obviously, if you haven't seen it yet, but you finally got to see Boba Fett show up. And
Boba Fett. He's fat, okay?
yeah, but he's still,
no ducking it. He's fat.
he's badass though.
Yeah, well, that's how they wrote him.
Oh, okay. There are 2 more episodes, which is weird because, like I said, the way this one was put together, like after they stole the child, and Mando goes to Cara Dune and like just starts to put together the Dirty Dozen to go save the child. Is like, oh man, the next one's got to be
The hunks from hell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I enjoyed this episode, but I almost feel like some of the stuff they're giving you, like, so a lot of people complained about the last Star Wars movie was catering too much to fans.
Sure.
I feel like that's exactly what's happening with the
With the
Mandalorian
Mandalorian.
episode, because one kick-ass bounty hunter Mandalorian is enough. I don't need the other one. And also, if he knew who had his armor, where the armor was located, why the hell is Fat Boba Fett waiting until now to get the armor back from the Mandalorian?
Well,
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Yeah, why is Boba Fett now deciding, I want my armor back?
well, he
Give me my armor.
He
Use the
obviously-
armor that you got from so-and-so over here or at this place over at Tatooine. I know you got it. I saw you get it. Why didn't he just go get it? Because obviously, I won't give away what happens, but once you see him in the armor, he freaking kills everybody.
Oh yeah, he's a total badass.
I'm like,
that's what Amy said when we were watching. It's like, okay, Boba Fett's finally cool because he's doing something. And
oh,
it's
maybe
badass.
that's why they had to do that. But I'm like, now I see why he's the most feared bounty hunter in all
It
the
is a
land.
thing, and I've heard it come up on the internet before where it's like, why is Boba Fett considered so cool? He doesn't do anything.
Right.
And the first time you see him in action, he gets swallowed by the Sarlacc pit.
Boba Fett, where?
But I don't know.
I enjoyed that staff that he had.
That is sweet.
I
That's a
don't
cool
remember
weapon.
what action figure had that thing, but I remember seeing it being like, what the F is this?
That's cool. It's like a weird, like a golf club with a spade on the end. Or like
Yeah.
a sword, like a fork, and then that weird
It's
thing.
got that weird bend on it, and it's got
Yeah.
this little spike on it.
You
And I'm
crack
like,
'em.
What the hell is this thing?
Yeah.
Somebody bent this gun before I even got it out of the packaging. This sucks.
Where's the trigger?
Well, it's the same thing with the. Do you remember the Princess Leia from Return of the Jedi action figure?
Okay.
It's like when you see her in Return of the Jedi, she's holding this like
Yeah,
staff,
weird
kind of
spear type
thing.
thing.
And then when you get the figure, that's like a sniper rifle or something because there's a handle on the bottom of it, and then you put it in your hand, and it's like 6 feet out.
Oh, wow.
It was really silly looking.
I didn't realize that was a gun.
And no, you don't, because she's just walking around with it like a staff. Very strange stuff, but a very good, cool episode of the Mandalorian.
Yeah, very entertaining.
Action packed, full of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't have any issues with it, but like James and I had a discussion about this earlier this week.
Yeah.
And I see where he's coming from on that. I wasn't upset by it, but I could easily see it like it's a slippery slope
Yeah.
that I could easily fall down.
And I think it's cool who they cast to play him, and all that stuff. But I was just like, he's fat. I don't need to see him as fat. I want to see him kick ass.
For someone that eats as much Taco Bell as you, you're real concerned
Well,
with
hey,
the
I got to
weight of
deal with
Boba
all the
Fett.
fat shaming online too. Nobody's saying I look like a young hunk of a man.
No, you got to look at it like
Young hunk of a man.
Yeah.
See, when I saw the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse and he's got the gut on him, I'm like, hey, I could be Spider-Man. That's what you got. You like, hey, you could be Boba Fett.
I could, but I'm not going to be a very entertaining Boba Fett. The only thing I'm hunting down is cheesy gordita crunches and the local Taco Bell.
I'd be Boba Nap.
Boba nap.
Boba
Just
nap.
wanted, yeah, me too. Boy, I could use a nap. Speaking of the Mandalorian, too, Valiant Summers ahead of the game here. He said, did anyone see the Mandalorian Nerf sniper rifle? Yeah, they announced this week.
I've seen pictures of it.
Yeah, it's got. I hope the fork on the end is like spongy rubber because if that thing's just plastic, that thing goes. It's going to break really fast, and B, kids are going to.
Put your eye out.
Yeah,
It'll put your eye out.
stabbing each other. You know what's really cool about it though? It takes the little Nerf, bullets on it. You load them in through like a thing next to the trigger instead of having to put them in the
Nice.
barrel. There's a little thing you just whoop, just like a rifle.
So
and
it's
put
like a
down.
real
Pow.
sniper rifle.
Yeah,
Wow.
I thought that was pretty cool. Unfortunately, things like $120.
And I'm out.
Yeah, I don't know that.
I won't be sniping squirrels with my sniper rifle in the backyard now.
That thing's gonna have to come down a lot. That's when we'll talk about it next week. I don't want to because there's somebody in the chat that's like I had to tear the headphones off and you guys are talking Mandalorian because I hadn't seen it yet. And I appreciate you coming back and sticking around. So I won't spoil any more of the Mandalorian. We'll get to that next week. But we're going to take a short break right now. Coming back, I've got some more video game news for you. Cyberpunk 2077 causing seizures right out the gate. That's not good news. We got some wrestling news to get to and more. It's Nerd Radio coming back.